Yeah, we did it! What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream, and a very happy Magic Monday, one and all.
Battle is here in chat already, saying hi.
What is up, Battle? How are you? For those of you who are unaware, I guess we can do our intro. So this is for those of you who may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD. What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And David.
This is Dave. For those of you who are unaware, you should go check out Video Games for All. Links down in the description box below for both Video Games for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
And over on Video Games for All specifically, you can go check out our playthrough of Final Fantasy VII.
Yes.
Which we did probably last year is when we put it up for all of you.
Hi, Battle.
And Dave was able to take us through Final Fantasy VII because it was Amy's first time ever playing through it, as it is with almost literally every game on Video Games for All. And it was a good refresher for me because it had been quite some time. And now Dave is back visiting. I can't imagine why he would be back visiting, besides that we love him and he's an amazing human being, and we love seeing him. But there's other ulterior motives behind it as well. In fact, speaking of which, Dave, not that I've ever had you do this at all this weekend, or this week, I mean, would you mind getting up and turning that light on?
I suppose.
I'm so sorry.
For the 80th time.
I was wondering about that.
I'm so sorry.
You were thinking to yourself, I hope he doesn't ask me to turn this light on.
This is
so close.
Yeah. Not even that, it's just like this asshole again forgot to turn the light on, so I'm gonna have to get my ass up and do it again.
I was just getting comfortably numb.
God, been there. We have another piece of mail. Trick or treat.
Oh.
Have you come here hoping to follow a trail of treats? What splendors might await at the end? Piles of candy and goodies, sweeter and more plentiful than your wild heart could dream up? Or have you perhaps been tricked, deceived by a gaggle of imps who cackle at your fallen spirits? There is only one way to find out. Click the claim button below now to see if you've been tricked or given a treat. Happy Halloween.
I would love to claim some imps.
So
That would be lovely.
So I will say, sorry, Dave, you were going to say something.
No, I'm just like, be careful.
I will say that if us playing Magic here on Arena has been any indication, this can be nothing but trick. Like, it's just nothing at all.
Our lives have been a trick.
Let's see what it is. Are we ready?
Yes. Look how cute it is.
I genuinely don't know which this is, a trick or a treat, but
I love it.
it feels like it's a trick, but Amy would think it's a treat. Speaking of a treat, Amy made cookies, and they're freaking delicious.
Battle says boom, and Marcus is here saying sup.
What's up, Marcus? Happy Magic Monday.
We've got Dave here
Hi.
from our playthrough of Final Fantasy VII, which may be an indication of us playing another game.
Possibly. Again, we also just love Dave.
Yes.
And you're always welcome here.
Thank you.
No.
I mean, it could
The
be.
fuck out.
It could be Glover. It might not be Glover.
I own Glover.
What
I
is
100%.
Glover?
It's an N64 game. I 100% own Glover. And
I have no idea what you're talking about.
we will play it someday for sure. No
Fuck
question.
me. All right, equip this adorable meal.
Emote equipped.
We have an emote now. Oh no, Erica's here. We talked about you. We were like, Erica's gonna come and be so mad that you were here, Dave. And she yells, interloper.
She really wants that Glover.
Hi, Erica. Happy Monday. We're playing Malachi Kane. Maybe I should have shown you all the deck first as a reminder. But we're playing a red-white deck. See? A red-white deck. This hand's bad. Keep. Hey, they mulliganed. Good stuff. Do it again. It'll help us out. Just mulligan again. That's all you need. How is everyone doing?
Yes, please tell me how you all are. Marcus says the cackle is real.
Oh my god, they did mulligan again.
Oh shit.
Yes.
What is this thing behind the avatars now? These like
Oh,
glowy things.
It's probably for the fall or winter or whatever.
This is
Cool.
new.
Yeah. All right, they went to 5, everybody. They're down to 5 cards. It may be 7, but don't worry, they're putting 2 on the bottom. If they keep 5, which, yep, there they go. They're down to 5 cards.
Erica says, don't worry, I would never drag someone unless I have respect for them.
So
She doesn't respect you.
Well, that's
Yeah,
no.
no.
Because she called you an interloper, so she's dragging you because she has respect for
Oh,
you.
I
That
thought
wa-
she
that
was
was a tr-
saying that she was not going to drag you anymore.
okay, I was expecting you to go a little bit harder than that.
She hasn't met you yet.
And yes, she has respect for me.
Well, because she saw you and heard from you. So.
Oh, okay.
So, Unruly Catapult on curve, by the way.
Yeah.
That I'm happy about for sure. That's a good one. We can do Frantic Firebolt and all the fun catapulty type things.
She says, I'm used to men asking me to go harder.
Amazing. Pass, I guess. The speaker is in front of the pass button. There we go. I couldn't see it. Pass to attackers. I guess I take 1, because I'm going to block one of them.
How are you, Erica? We've been missing you because we don't see you that much anymore.
Pass to damage. Are they going to be able to... They don't have enough mana. They'd have to play another land, right? They could do it, though. Oh! Stingblade Assassin.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. But, you know what? It does mean that I get to do this. Kill your creature. That will untap, but it's not tapped yet. So I'll tap it first. Untap it. And then before the ability goes off, tap it again. Take 2. And then our creature dies. Archon's Glory. Now that would have helped save our creature. God damn it. But they're at 18. We're at 19. Let's race. Let's have a race. Here's a 4/4 haste. Go.
Erica says, I know I'm so sorry. I'm only here tonight because I'm too sick for my vampire game. So it...
Got postponed?
Aw. I'm sorry, Erica.
I'm sorry, too. And here I am riling you up.
Well, Erica knows it's always an absolute pleasure to have her, so.
Yeah.
Another? Will this work? Sure. We're racing. We're at 17. They're at 14. They have 2 mana open. That can't be a problem, right? We're fine, right? 3 cards in their hand. Should I be worried?
She says, no, please don't worry. I enjoy getting riled up by men on the internet. You should see how I talk to Joe.
That's true. That's very true.
I was thinking to myself when you said that, I was like, Erica always gets riled somehow.
Good stuff.
They left a pizza for us.
It's a pie. I mean, you're close.
Pizza.
But also, if you click on it,
It looks like it's in a pizza box.
nice. That's because it's cardboard. It's a pop-up book.
Yeah. But it's a mimic.
Yeah.
Mimic pie.
More like a mimic windowsill, I guess.
Mm.
All right, well, they're at 9 and we're at 17. So far, this race thing is working out. Ooh, don't take that out of context. Sorry.
Wow.
No blocks. We're in a race. I'm not blocking with this flyer. I can kill you with it instead.
Erica says, if you can't get railed, get riled.
Yeah, remove that A.
All right, so we take 6. We're at 11. They're at 9. They have 2 mana left over again. They have 1 mana left over again. One of their creatures gets a curse roll, but they can just put it on a rat. Irrelevant, okay? So a curse roll, Dave, means that creature has base power and toughness 1/1, but they put it on a 1/1 creature. So it's irrelevant. Because this is
A
supposed...
rat that's now a rat.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a drawback.
It's a hex trap.
Yeah, because this is a 1 mana 3/2. So the drawback is supposed to be that something else has to become a 1/1, but they just already have a 1/1. So
It's a rat, but it's slightly pissier.
It's getting riled.
Mm-hmm.
Erica says, sorry, the medication is actually making me kind of loopy. I promise I'm normally at least a little more subdued.
I mean, I think it's great. No complaints here. All right, so these are all instants. That's pretty good. All right, well,
We like you riled.
yeah, why not?
As long as you like being riled.
Good point. The 3/2 blocks. That's fine. If we have to use Archon's Glory, no, we don't. Okay, we're good. Never mind. We're at 11. They're at 9. They blocked with their only creature, or their only blocker available, because these creatures cannot block.
Oh,
So
They're so cute.
yeah, they're very tiny. Here's a 4/2, which is good. And a Callous Sellsword. It enters with a +1/+1 counter on it for each creature that died under your control this turn, which is 0, so it's just a 2/2. Pass to attackers.
She says, is this Dave from Final Fantasy VII? Or was that another secret third Dave?
you've been collecting dates?
I mean, based
We
on my
didn't want to tell you.
based on my college roommate, I guess technically we have, but not my college roommate, my law school roommate. But I mean, he was not a great human
No,
being.
he was
so-
terrible. He was the worst of the collection.
Was that the good one? No, it was a crap one.
All right, come on, give me the blowout potential. Double block. Do it. Double block.
Kim.
Wait for it. Just a single block. Okay. I'll make it work. We're both at 9 still. Keeping up the patented Geek for All Handland, I will pass. Speaking of other Daves, the other Dave would be flipping out right now talking about how he wants Geek for All patented Handland merch,
Yes.
and he will not be getting it anytime soon.
No.
I will never say never, but it will not be anytime soon.
But yes, this is Dave from Final Fantasy VII.
Correct. Dave, genuinely, do you know how long have we known each other?
At least 2 decades.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. We're not young men. We're not old men, but we're not young men. Yes, we've known each other.
Thank you, Britney Spears.
What grade do you think you guys were in?
Ooh.
5th? Like, it's like this. It would have been the start of middle school, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, we were at least like at the beginning of Boy Scouts. And,
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Pass to damage. Yeah, I don't care.
I thought maybe you were in his den or whatever.
No, we weren't in Cub Scouts together.
Okay. Erica says, also, obligatory Pokemon post. I found my first shiny Eevee today.
Ooh,
Glittering heart.
very nice.
You gonna make it anything?
Oh, that's a good question.
It stays shiny when you evolve it. Right?
Yeah.
Correct. But especially because it's an Eevee, you get to kind of pick which card you want.
Yeah,
Or
that's
card.
kind of cool.
which evolution you want.
Yeah, you get to be like, this evolution of Eevee, it looks good as a shiny, and this one doesn't, so I'm going to pick this one.
So I am going to, it says up to 1. I think I'd prefer the Royal Roll to give it Ward, right? So I'm going to submit 0, but I'm going to discard this mountain and draw 2 cards. Okay, Belle of the Ball is nice. And keep up Archon's Glory.
It's belligerent of the ball.
It's Belle of the Ball.
Oh, okay.
I said what I said.
Erica, I love that choice. I've seen Shiny Umbreon. Like, the color scheme is really good.
Oh, is it? What
Yeah,
color is it?
the circles are blue instead of yellow.
Yeah, it really compliments it.
Really awesome.
Oh.
Because otherwise, like, Espeon's just green.
Instead of pinkish.
Yeah. This is a psychic type. Green.
Like Leafeon.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so single blocker. Not a surprise, no problem. The nice thing is we can use Archon's Glory to save one of our creatures if it's about to be like targeted with a kill spell or something. Or we can use it to block Minstrosity with Belligerent of the Ball and save it from dying. They did play a land, so they have 1 unknown card in hand. Now they don't. Lord Skitter's Butcher. Oh, Menace to the team? That would be... I mean, we'd go to 2. It is Menace. Menace to the team.
Shit.
It's actually... Is this okay? I don't know. This is tough.
Have you seen this card, this Minstrosity card, Dave? That's what he looks like.
Oh.
It's a Minstrosity. Don't worry about the beeping. Everything's fine. We go to 2. That's not fine. And we will take our turn. We drew... Oh, shit. Can we do them both? We can. And keep up Archon's Glory? Get out of here. That's fantastic. I mean, we might still lose, but it's great. Oh, actually, do we? Yeah, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we still lose. We go to 1. Play the land. Go to combat. +1/+0 and Menace to the Bellowing Bruiser.
Erica says Espeon is just green and Vaporeon is just pink and Jolteon is just light green. Umbreon and Sylveon are the best shiny evolutions IMO.
We genuinely cannot attack here. If we do, we die, and if we don't, we live. So we don't attack. No attacks. Because if we attack, they block this, because they can't block the other one. Take 6, go to, well, whatever. And then kill us on the crackback. Here, we block 3 of their creatures. They lose all 3 of their creatures. We lose none of ours. They go to 1 creature remaining. That's if they swing out, which I don't think they can do. I think we have to just wait.
Also, what the hell is Sylveon?
You don't know what Sylveon is.
I know, that's why I'm asking what it is.
Well, then I guess you'll have to wait and see. Take my turn. Drew a bespoke battle garb.
Oh.
That is unfortunate. But I can equip it here and spread the love? Sure, that makes sense, right? Everybody thinks that makes sense.
And the Archon.
What about the Archon?
You can still play it.
Oh, yes. Yeah. It's an instant, so I wouldn't do it yet, but you're absolutely right. Oh, it does give flying and lifelink, huh? We probably could have won. Because we can bargain away this treasure if we have to. There we go. That's celebration. All right, we got this. Here we go. Red Cap Thief. 2 cards. Combat. Give himself menace. Oh, well, that was a bespoke battle card, but regardless, yeah. Give himself menace and +1/+0. Then we swing with all 3 of them, but before blocks, they're going to take 6 or 5, their choice, and then they're going to take another 6, but we gain 6 life in the process because they have no reach on their side. So let's see how this goes. There is a way for them to block where they don't die. It's just that they have to double block the 6/3. All 3 creatures will die. And then they take 11 and go to 1, but then we gain 6 and go to 8.
Well, 2 is not 0, I guess.
2 is definitely not 0. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, they're going to get a food when the Minstrosity dies, so they're going to be able to gain 3 life at the end of their turn as well. So they actually go to 4.
The Minstrosity's throwing up.
Yes. Yeah, really gross, but yes.
Mint jelly.
And then I guess because I have the mana to do it, I will equip here.
Not a fan of mint jelly.
Don't believe I've ever had mint jelly.
No?
No.
I maybe have. If I have, it's been a bit. Yeah, so they're going to go to 4 because they eat their food. And then 2 cards left in their hand. Obviously, 1 they just drew. We are top decking. But our board position is a lot better than theirs, obviously.
People in chat, have y'all had mint jelly? And if so, did you like it?
All right, so they kill our blocker. These creatures can't block, so they might as well attack with them. It's not like they could do anything else with them, to my knowledge. So we go to 6. They have 1 unknown card left in hand, and they conceded.
Wow.
From behind.
Thank you, Malachi Kane.
It was a race. And there was a moment where, honestly, if I had continued that race and been aggressive all the way through, we would have died. But because I took that 1 turn off, we succeeded.
Very nice.
Ooh, Mastery Orb.
Well played.
What's up, buddy? Thank you. Mastery Tree. So, Dave, since I assume you are not aware of what this is.
Nope.
But it's like a skill tree, basically. Mm-hmm. So we get these orbs, and you can put them wherever you'd like. Once you've placed 1, it unlocks the next one in that line.
Sure.
And because there are 5 colors of magic, there are 5 lines that you can go from. White, blue, black, red, green. So we've already gotten... all of these little circles represent cards that are in like kind of 3D art styles, basically.
Okay.
And then when you get to the 4th in any given chain, you get a sleeve for your cards.
Pretty.
So this is the white one.
We have it.
This is the blue one.
We have it.
This is the black one.
We have it.
This is the green one.
You don't have it. Oh, you do have it.
We don't have this one. And we're working our way towards that. So this orb will go here, which means the next orb we get after this one will go here, and then after that we will get the 5th and final sleeve.
Cocaine Bear.
It does have a Monstrous Rage. Yeah, so after Monstrous Rage we'll get the Scalding Viper card style, and then we'll get the final sleeve. But yeah, for now.
But guys, we got Cocaine Bear.
And you've connected the synapses.
Okay, so let's go to...
They do kind of look like that, right?
They do. Since I didn't do it at the beginning because I forgot, let's show off the deck really quickly. You saw a fair bit of it, I feel like. So, but here is the deck. Oh my god, it was faster today. Oh, they finally fixed it. Okay, good. Anyway, so here's the deck. 41 cards. We're doing the dirty 41. Because you need a minimum of 40 cards. Most people tell you statistics probability you should have 40 because you have more likelihood of getting stuff. But we almost always do 41. But yeah, this is the deck. It played well in the last game. Knock on wood. We'll see how we do going forward. Next game, we are 1-1. Ooh, it's all dark and spooky now. It's black and white because this is the very vibrant, like, in card.
I know, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's still beautiful in black and white, though.
Yeah. Brewham 84.
Yay! I love it.
You just love Fibblethip.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Erica says, I've had mint jelly, specifically with lamb chops.
Oh, okay.
And it was decidedly okay.
Yeah, for some reason, it's usually mint and lamb that's
Yeah.
supposed to be the pairing.
Yeah. My dad hates sweet meats. It's like, he hates it. It's not his thing. All right, this is a sorcery. So I'm going to target 0 creatures, but I'm going to discard one of my excess lands here. Is it going to let me do it? There we go. And draw 2 more cards. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, mint jelly's not really sweet.
No, Arena! Arena, why?
You had to say that it was working better.
No! Yeah, that was the trade-off. It worked properly just so it could crash.
Oh, god damn. Well, that's why it crashed.
Yep.
It was like, I'm rushing. Oh, no.
All right, we're back. Brewham 84, yep. Come on. Am I roping? I'm not roping. Okay. Oh, I have to discard, but I get my turn. They took their turn and played a warehouse tabby. Okay. Third land.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Speaking of ham, that's what I've had mint jelly on. Not lamb.
Warehouse tabby. Whenever an enchantment they control is put into a graveyard, make a 1/1 rat,
Is
and
that
they can
cat
give it
not
death touch.
creepy as hell?
This cat?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yes.
+1/+0 and haste to the team. You know what? Sure. Attack for 3. What? Oh, well that's fine. I wanted to trade with that thing anyway. Great. Couldn't care less. That's incredible. Okay, I was like really worried, but that's fantastic. Sorry, go on.
Marcus says 2 things. 1, new LSD count is 736.
Okay.
Timber Community Day yesterday, and a bunch of trades since jumped the total up by nearly 20.
Wow. Okay. Very nice. Congrats.
Yeah.
So, Dave, that is the list of Marcus's shiny Pokemon that he has.
Yeah, I have heard about that. So good for you.
Very good. Okay, so in my graveyard, I do have this, but this puts it back on the battlefield with a young hero roll. It is a 2/2. We do have 4 mana, so sure. I'll play this. It's +1/+0, or +1/+1 and trample. So actually, this is fantastic. What? This is great.
Okay.
Swing. 2 4/3s, 1 with trample. Let's go.
Okay.
I think that's the wrong trade, but you do you, I guess.
Marcus says, number 2, I've officially welcomed Crustle into the System Lords. Her name is Kitesh.
Now, is this your main team of 6? If so, who'd you drop for Crustle?
I guess we're still talking about Pokemon,
Correct.
which I was unaware
Correct. You have not seen Crustle yet.
or heard of them.
Right.
Or do I know what a System Lord is or a Kitesh?
The System Lords are Marcus's cards that he names after... wasn't it Stargate or something? We talked about this.
Oh, okay.
Right? This is the thing that you know that I don't.
But I really don't,
Okay.
because I don't remember anymore.
Okay.
It's too many years ago.
What am I doing? What am I doing? I can... Oh. Yes, that's 3 mana, which would leave 2 left after that. Oh. No, we go like this. For 2, we play Bespoke Battleguard. For 3, we play Imidane's Recruiter. Everything gets +1/+1 haste. And then because we have Celebration, we get to put the Bespoke Battleguard on something. They have a 2/3, and this gives +2/+0. So we want to put it here. Then swing with everybody.
That guy's already got armor on.
We attack for 16, and they're dead.
Oh my god. Thank you, Brewham84. Sorry.
That was great. Oh my god. That's Celebration decks, man. You gotta go. You go fast and you kill them.
If you don't go fast, you get screwed.
That's true too. Oh man, that was great. Okay, 2 and 1.
Erica says, "Oh my god, Joe, I have to tell you about the funniest line of dialogue I heard in a Pokemon ROM hack recently."
Okay, and if you're comfortable, let me know which ROM hack as well. I might have heard of it through watching other content creators, but maybe not. But still, if like I said, if you're comfortable saying.
Marcus says, "They are an interchangeable group of 15.
Gotcha.
They cover every type. The lineup of 6...
Depends on the opponent.
Ah, okay.
Jeff S. with Urabrask as their avatar.
I can't tell the avatar. It just looks like we're looking at a butt instead of a head.
Well, this is an awkward hand, huh?
Yeah.
If we draw red, it's incredible because these 2 make treasure.
Oh.
But we'd have to draw red, which means we wouldn't really need the treasure because we need the treasure to make red, which we need to make the treasure. Mulligan. This is much better. So we have Harried Spearguard, followed by Bespoke Battleguard, followed by hopefully any land, which gets us the Red Cap Thief and a treasure. So
Okay.
that's much better. We will keep this hand, and I will get rid of the Charmed Clothier. Okay. Okay.
Erica says it's called Pokemon Rocket Red, I think, where you play as Team Rocket. At one point in
Mount Moon.
your Rocket Grunt friend just yells, "Jesus, Arceus Christ!" Okay.
Because you remember that Arceus is the god of Pokemon?
No.
Oh. There was actually a line in House about it.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, where
Yeah.
House was like, because House was always irreverent about, like, people's religions or whatever.
Sure.
And he at one point just said, like, praise Arceus.
Praise Arceus.
And like his, like, the people that were working for him, like, looked at him weird. And he was like, look it up. And then...
Oh, no.
And Hugh Laurie was probably like, I don't know what this is.
God, Hugh Laurie was incredible in that show. Mm-hmm. Well, they completely screwed me by countering my card that makes a treasure. It's literally all. Although, actually, I guess it's not literally all because it makes this not be in the exile zone to come off of the adventure. So, whatever. Any land, and we get the Red Cap Thief, which gets us a treasure. But they're stuck on land too, so that's something. We're tied at 18. But of course, their creature has vigilance and ours doesn't, so we can't attack into them, but they can attack into us. But yeah, this is bad. I just need a land here and we're fine. Still, I need a land here and we're fine. Thank you. Play it. Nope. Thank you. Play a 2/3 and get the treasure. Celebration happens, so we go right here and then swing for 3 with a creature that can't block. So we might as well trade with one of their creatures anyway.
Put the armor on the mouse.
Yep. Yeah, that's a big piece of armor for a mouse. It's all about a sense of scale. That armor is actually really tiny.
And we'll just pull your straps.
Okay, so we have 3 mana. So sure, I'll play the Unruly Catapult and pass. They're still stuck on 2 land. That's a very good sign. Because we got our 3rd, and that's really all we needed. Because we now have treasure if we really want to go. Like, if we get a 5th land, we can play Bellowing Bruiser as a 4/4 haste and just go. Ooh. Or we could play Imidane's Recruiter. That won't. Hold on. Honestly, I think that's our best play right now. Huh. Yes, it is. Counterspell? They're thinking about something. They did not counter it. So all our creatures get +1/+0 in haste. We go to combat. We swing for 3 because now the Imidane's Recruiter that we just played has haste. They can absolutely trade here if they want, or they just take 3. They do offer the trade. Good. The trade occurs because in a later turn, for 2 mana, we will get that creature back with a young hero roll attached to it, which will give +1/+0 in haste to the team again. It's a good one. What do you do? 1 less for each creature that attacked this turn and it deals 5 damage to a creature at instant speed. Good, good. Tenacious Tome Seeker is a 3/2. Now they bargained it by sacking that enchantment, and when that enchantment goes into the graveyard, they scry 2. And then this thing, when it enters, if it was bargained, they return an instant or a sorcery from their graveyard to their hand. And they're going to be returning the counterspell. This is the only target. Okay. Pass to attackers before the end of their turn. I'm going to ping them for 1. They go to 17. We drew another land. We'll play it. They are tapped out, so they cannot counter this 4/4 haste that we're going to play with the treasure. And then go to combat and swing for 4 into their 3/2. They do not chump block, so they go to 13.
Oh.
And pass. Gotta be aggressive. Be aggressive. Cooped up. Okay, they got 2 cooped ups. Impressive. They do still have a counterspell up, and the counterspell says countered unless I pay 2 plus an additional 1 for each fairy they control, which is 0. They have a 4/3, which they're going to attack us with now. No blocks. I'll go to 12. 12 to 13. And then I will activate this before the end of their turn. Now we're both at 12. I drew a 5th land. They are not able to play their counterspell. Which means I could use this and kill their creature, which is not a terrible idea. I won't have any attackers. Huh. I could play this, play this, get this back. Yeah, I guess I do that. It's probably my best play right now. Go like this. That would untap, so we'll tap it first. Then it untaps. We get our creature. +1/+0 to the team. 3 mana remaining would mean this after we attack, so combat. Bespoke Battle Garb gets to go on to the Imidane's Recruiter. Swing for 6. Hits. Oh, I can't use this because I need an extra mana. So that's fine. I will move the Bespoke Battle Garb. Does that make sense? I'm going to end my turn. If I take 4, I take 4. They're at 5. So, and at the end of their turn, they're going to 4 with the Unruly Catapult. This would make them go then to 2 after that. So, yeah, if they attack here, that's to their detriment. So I'm okay with it. I don't have to go out of my way to worry about killing this creature. Erica will understand this, but God, this is going a lot better than the last card game that we played today.
No.
All right, so they're going to kill Imidane's Recruiter. Okay. That is fine. Pass to attackers. They attack for 4. Again, I have no issues with this. Take the 4, go to 8. Before they pass their turn, they go to 4. Take my turn, draw a land. A little unfortunate, but I'm going to play it anyway because we kind of need it. This is an instant, so we can do it on their turn as well. So, pass. I could put the armor on the catapult. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I said it.
Just catapult some armor.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the counterspell. So I'm going to try this.
I think you would just be stapling the armor to the catapult.
All right, so ward 1. So firstly, do this. Man. Hit them for 1. They go to 3.
Could use nails.
Ward 1, I pay the 1. Like this. It resolves.
Or like stakes, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. They just have a flat counterspell. Okay. Well, then I guess I don't need to pay the ward, but I already tapped the mana, so... Resolves, I guess. I've already tapped it, so sure, auto pay for the ward that is irrelevant now. I take 4 and go to 4. If I draw an instant or a sorcery, they lose, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Because even if they counter it, I've still cast it. So my card still untaps, which means I can still hit them for 1. That's not an instant or a sorcery. And we're at 4. Which means we can put them to 1. We sure can put them to 1.
Did you use staples or stakes?
Both.
Okay. Bam, bam.
I just feel like the staples wouldn't go far enough.
It depends, yeah. I mean, it looks pretty metal to me.
It looks like metal?
Yeah.
Shocking.
Could be leather armor.
It could. But it's clearly not.
Alright, so that's 1 blocker. They're at 2. They're at 1. Okay. If we don't find a way to kill this creature, we're just dead next turn regardless, so... They play a 3/3. Oh my god.
Did you just get the heart of the cards?
So, yes and no. There's actually a couple of options here. They don't have the mana to do it? How does this work? Please tell me this works. 3, 4, 5? I think we win. Oh, wait. No. Hold on.
Oh.
So, they have a 3/3.
We also have another land in there.
I know. All right, so I'm going to actually play... Oh, it's an instant. It's an instant. I think I have to do it now, because otherwise they have the mana to do it. So I'm going to destroy their enchantment that's targeting that's on my creature. They can counter it, but I have to pay... Or they're going to try to counter it, but I have to pay 2. I will auto-pay the 2. It goes away. Now, the equip cost on this is 2. Oh, they made the 1/1. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. I forgot it was theirs. I guess I could have destroyed my own red cap thief, but I'm dead. Damn it. Yeah, because they just block with the 1/1, so I'm not even gonna block or attack. I mean, but it doesn't matter. They swing out. I block one of their creatures, and they hit me for 4. Like, either way, yeah. Okay, block here, trade, and then we take 4 and die. That was a close game.
Tell them good game.
Oh shit, I can't now.
Oh, we do it to you in spirit.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff S.
Okay.
I don't even think it's weed this time. I think somebody just killed a skunk in front of our house.
It really smells real bad out there now. Has it wafted over to you yet? Do you smell that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's like really disgusting weed. If that's actually
Yeah.
weed, it smells so bad. Oh God. When 7 or mute, or is it winter mute? And the 7 is a T.
Oh.
It's winter mute. This is a much better hand than the last one. I like this. Keep. We don't go first, though. Okay, fine. Still works. Turn 1. 1/1 haste. Swing. Living Lectern. Okay, well. Attacks will be a little bit more difficult, but not. Then I'll play a treasure. No attacks. I could do it just to send a message.
Pet the pup.
Really, because his avatar looks like he's the one sending the messages.
That is Davriel. That's his name. Wow, we have a lot of land. 4th land. Cut in. Kill the Knight of Doves. Put the young hero roll here. Auto pay with the treasure. Swing for 2, mainly to get the +1/+1 counter on our creature because it only happens when we attack. They obviously can block. That's fine, but our creature doesn't die. It just makes sure that it gets the counter on it, which is what we want. 4th land on their side. Followed by...
Oh.
something. Maybe.
I like the puppy.
Yeah, Amy likes it too.
That's so cute.
You haven't said anything about our Jace puppet, Dave.
He thinks he's people.
Yes, he does. And in fact, if you mouse over him, he gets very worried because I'm like dragging him around the screen. Also, if we had our headphones on, you'd be hearing him screaming.
That's not disturbing at all.
Yeah, that's why I don't wear headphones for this.
He's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, they just passed, huh? Okay. 4th land. Combat.
We're gonna have to change our lifeguard Kiora avatar soon to something fall.
Since the summer is coming to an end very quickly. Okay, they still block. We allow it. Now the question is, I think I want to try to play the Grabby Giant here because I assume there's a counterspell coming. And I think I'm okay with a counterspell on the Grabby Giant more so than I am on the Belligerent to the Ball or the Bellowing Bruiser or the Ratcatcher Trainee combo. So I'm going to let them counter this.
But look how cute he is.
The Giant?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to think they got me so good by countering this spell
His armor's made out of like shields and stuff.
from people that he
He's
has...
so big.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, they countered it, guys! Holy crap, what am I ever going to do?
Hey, Jace is sad.
He was screaming again. If only he sounded that cute. God.
Alright, so next turn, 5th land plus 4/4 haste, I guess, depending on what they play. If they play nothing, I probably try the Ratcatcher Trainee 3 and then 2 to see if they counter any of that. But the nice thing is the Harried Spearguard, while they just passed right through combat, they're still playing nothing. Wait, they're considering it. But yeah, next turn, this becomes a 4/4 when it attacks, so their 0/4 can't block it anymore. So let's do that first. Combat. Swing for 4. Very good. So if they block... I shouldn't say they can't block it. If they block it, their creature dies. Instead, they're playing something on it, which is... or against it. They're thinking so hard.
I was like, is that just because you're smelling the skunk?
Nope.
Or...
Actually, I stopped smelling it. Do you still smell it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I've gotten used to it already.
Lucky you.
I'm the closest to the window, so I'm the one.
Maybe your sinuses just burned out.
That's also possible. Knowing me, that's probably what it is. Oh my god. Are they thinking this hard? Are they salty robing? What's happening? Nothing. Damage happens. They go to 15. And we have a 4/4 now. I will attempt to play Pest Problem and make 2 1/1 rats that can't block. I succeed. I will attempt to cast the Rat Catcher Trainee, which will be a 2/1 first strike. I succeed. I will pass my turn, I guess. Farsight Ritual. They look at the top 4 cards of their library, if it was bargained, which it was not. So they put 2 of the 4 cards into their hand, and the rest on the bottom of their library in a random order. So they get their best 2 of their top 4 cards.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. I mean, on a turn that they took 4 damage, that doesn't feel great, but I guess it's fine. It is a rare, after all. So, Dave, if you didn't get it, this set is very much like Brothers Grimm fairy tale-y themed. And honestly, some of it is Disney as well, because like they've got this deck. Actually, we don't have the card, but there's a card called Ash Party Crasher, which is Cinderella.
Okay.
And we have the card that I used at the end of the last game that killed one of their thing, that destroyed the enchantment on our big creature, and then gave them a 1/1. Mm-hmm. That was called Stroke of Midnight.
Uh-huh. Is there a card for overpriced concessions?
No, unfortunately not. They do have, Bitter Chill, tapping our creature down. Wow. Okay. A Tale for the Ages. Enchanted creatures they control get +2/+2. But I'm going to play this. I'm going to play...
I guess if that did exist, that would be like the perfect gift for like a presidential candidate that just didn't win.
Okay, so +1/+0 and Menace means we want to put it here.
I was thinking of like restores 7 life, but it's like 8 mana or something.
Alright, so they take 4 and go to 11. We're still at 20. 4, 5, 6, 7. If we draw a land, which is what we don't want, right? I'd rather draw like actual playable cards. But if we draw a land, okay. Hey, look, Stroke of Midnight, Dave. Mm-hmm. And Cooped Up. How many Cooped Ups are we going to play against tonight? What do you think? Knightly Valor.
Yeah.
Equipped creature gets, or enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and Vigilance. And we make a 2/2 Knight as well. Yes, please. Let's put it on the Thief. It's now a 4/5. We swing with everyone.
Yeah, we're going wide and rough.
Yeah. Jesus.
We're getting riled, Erica.
So they block a 1/1 and take 6. And go to 5. Sick. Pass. Next turn we can play a 4/4 haste. Also, again, I'll say, if we draw a land, we can make 2 creatures unable to block and then play a 4/4 haste. Or we could just play a 4/4 haste. Either way, I suppose. But we need to draw a land to be able to do both. They sacked their Living Lectern to make a sorcerer roll, which they didn't do, and draw a card. So they sacked an 0/4 to draw a card, and they conceded.
Thank you, Winter Mute.
Okay.
And And we ranked up.
We are silver tier 3 now.
Sylveon? Tier
Yes,
3?
Sylveon tier 3. That's right. 750 gold and another mastery orb already.
Oh.
We are moving right along here, folks.
Okay.
We have...
One away.
We are one away. The next one we get, or the next time we get one, we have the Scalding Viper.
So cool.
Yeah, it is. So it's the card. It's the card style, which is why it's like slightly 3D-ish. Mm-hmm. We will claim that. Go back home. Go to our draft. Claim our 750, which we already did. We already did that too, but that's fine. We are 3-2. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Tron J. Or Tronj?
Trojan?
Trojan Man. Ooh, Harried Spear Guard, Return Triumphant, and Unruly Catapult. This is a decent curve. I like it. I like it. Crystal Grotto to start for them. They scry 1, but they're not going to be able to play anything because it taps for generic. So play a 1/1 haste, swing for 1. All right, so if we draw a land this turn, we can probably Witch's Mark without fear. They have a second Crystal Grotto to scry 1 to the top. Interesting. No actual land yet, like of any colors. We did draw the land. Holy crap, that's sick. Okay, well, this creature gets a Wicked Roll. We discard this land and draw 2 cards. Disgusting. Attack for 2. Wow, okay. Works for me, man. Yeah, we'll do that. They have a color. It is red. They then play something. Rotisserie Elemental.
Oh.
It's a 1/1 menace whenever it deals combat damage to a player, so I don't care. At least not right now.
Is that kind of Fieri?
I hope so. I'm going to play... Well, I guess I go to combat first. Swing for 2. I assume they don't block, but maybe I'm wrong. I am not wrong. Their creature is menace. So, okay, they can put a skewer counter on it. Then they can sack it. If they do, exile the top X cards of the library, where X is the number of skewer counters on it, and they can play those cards this turn. I'm not worried about that yet.
That looks delicious.
The chicken that they're cooking. Mm-hmm. Holy shit, it's Godric.
I think it's a goose.
Do I have a way of killing Godric? Oh god.
Head.
What?
The goose still has his head on.
Can I kill this? It's a 3/3 haste for 3, and if 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield under their control this turn, he becomes a 4/4 flying dragon until end of turn.
He's also not wearing a cloak. He's wearing a cape.
That is definitely what I was concerned with. Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome. I will always point that out.
You gotta know exactly what you're dealing with.
All right, let's play To Unveil Guide, I guess? Does that make sense?
That 3D effect is so cool.
I know. Look at that. Sure, I'll play To Unveil Guide. That makes sense, right? Pass! Oh, God. All right, they're going to play 2 things, and they're going to make a 4/4 flyer, and it's going to be bad.
Or they won't.
Or they won't. I guess that's another possibility.
Yeah.
Don't. This is my favorite art in the set. Don't do this to me. It's bleeding jelly, Dave.
It's a jelly donut.
I love it
with
so much.
Cherries as its eyes.
So much.
It's bleeding jelly.
Who's the guy from Adventure Time? Master Cinnamon or what?
Adventure Time?
Yeah.
That I've
I
never
don't
seen.
know.
Oh, all right. Before my turn.
His limbs are candy cane pieces.
That resolves. I lose 2 life. I drew a land. Okay. They are tapped out. So 4/4 haste. 4/4 haste. Combat. Swing for 4. You definitely want to double block and just all 3 of them die Don't worry about Godric. He's not that good. Just let him die to my 4/4. Oh my god, I was kidding. I was kidding. Don't do that. Okay. Why would you do that?
I know what I have.
Oh my god. I guess if they have a way of getting him back, but like, why would you do that? Oh my god. Why? Why'd they do that? I'm so confused. Sweet Tooth Witch is fine. That doesn't get their creature back. They get a food token. Congrats. Pass to attackers. When they end their turn, they take 1 and go to 13. I lose 2 life and go to 16. Drew another land. In my graveyard is nothing that I care about right now. So let's make 2/1/1 rats. Ah, right. That would cause that to untap, so let's tap it first. We now have +1/+0 and lifelink on that, so combat, swing. They can block the 2/2. They didn't. They just take 3. They go to 9. We gain 1, go to 17. And I'll play the Grand Ball Guest as well. And I will end my turn, keeping up the patented Geek for All hand land. They play a land, speaking of which. And let's see. Look at this art.
Yeah, there's definitely something fishy in that pie.
Well, look at the food that it makes when she enters. All right, they have a Voracious Vermin that makes a 1/1 rat that can't block, notably. It's important to note. Pass to attackers. Before they end their turn, they go to 8. Thank you, Unruly Catapult. You're amazing. I lose 2 life. I go to 15. I drew Bespoke Battle Garb, which means we play the Battle Garb. Celebration is such a fun archetype. We play the Ratcatcher Trainee. Celebration activates 3 times. 1 on this, 1 on this, 1 on this. We go to combat. We put the Bespoke Battle Garb on our flyer that they cannot block and that has lifelink.
Ooh.
And they conceded.
Wow. Thank you, Tron J.
Yes! Amazing.
This is good.
Agreed. I knew this deck was good, and yet the first game, we only played 1 game with it last week after we drafted it, and we lost immediately, and then we had to end the stream.
Right.
But, to be fair, we went, was it 0-8 or 1-8 last week? We went 1-8 last week, and it was 1 win. It was our first win. We played 1 game, we won, and then we lost 8 games in a row. And that's how we ended the stream. Oh, it was the worst. It was the worst. My phone blowing up? No, we're good. Okay.
I don't know if mine is, because mine is dead.
Well, you can plug it in now. I just unplugged mine. Perfect. We're waiting a little bit. Oh, there we go. We found somebody. We found someone. It's Quits. Or Quit double Z.
Speaking of charging phones, there's a cable on top of that white thing in your room that you can plug a charger into if you have one.
Okay.
Perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5. We just need to draw some land, and we can play a great curve here, starting next turn. Oh, look at their sleeves. You want to talk about a dog?
Oh!
Okay. Oh, cool. So this wants Celebration, and we just get Celebration next turn. Because this enters and makes a treasure. That's 2 non-land permanents. And so if 2 non-land permanents entered, this gets +1/+0 and trample for the rest of the turn. They are another blue-white deck, so they could absolutely counter it. Oh, they're just going to bounce it back to my hand.
Oh.
Annoying, but fine, because now we don't play it. We play the Unruly Catapult instead.
Oh.
use our mana as effectively as possible. Mocking Sprite. 2/1 flyer. Instants and sorceries cost 1 less for them. I'm going to play this land. I'm going to play the Grand Ball Guest and the Harried Spear Guard. And then I'm going to go to combat and swing for 1. Because either of their creatures that block dies. You going to do it? Please do. Yes! Because then when that 1/1 dies, I make a 1/1 rat. End my turn. Perfect. If we get one more land, we have a flyer. Because like they have their 2/1 flyer that they think, I guess, you know, feel like they might just be able to quickly kill us with. But we have a 3/3 flyer right here. Glass Casket. Mana value 3 or less they get to steal. I assume it's the Catapult, but it could be the Grand Ball Guest. It's the Catapult. They take 1 first. You can have my Catapult when you pry it from my cold, dead fingers.
You can hold a catapult in your fingers?
I mean, I could hold like a beam of it, I guess.
You could when you pry from my cold. Oh, they pried it.
Alright, so they have a 2/1 flyer. I'm just going to play this Thief, I think. Redcap Thief enters, makes a treasure. That's 2 things. Go to combat. Swing for 4. See what they do.
Throw the pixie at it.
Ooh, destroy target tapped creature. Okay. Well, I don't think I need to deal 5 damage to a 2/1. That feels like a little bit of overkill, but maybe I'm wrong.
There's no kill like overkill.
Yeah.
Alright, go to damage. Do I? Yeah, because they killed the thing that cares about... Oh yeah, but I'm not going to use a treasure to make a treasure. That's real dumb. A 3/3 flyer. I have one of those. 2/1 attacks. Obviously no blocks. But now they have no blockers, which makes this feel a lot better. Take my turn. Knightly Valor as well, huh?
Ooh.
1, 2, 3 makes that cheaper. Combat, swing with both. Before blocks, kill your 3/3 flyer. Play the treasure. And hit you for 3. They're at 15, we're at 17. Perfect.
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 Balluna's Gatekeeper is a 6/5. Ooh. Let's play this flyer. Autopay with 1 treasure. And we now can put a royal roll on the Redcap Thief. No attacks. So their 6/5 can attack and deal us 6. We're going to go to 9. It sucks, but that's life. Next turn, we can play Knightly Valor on the Redcap Thief, which is a 3/4, because this is a 4/3, so it's the same idea. But we can put Knightly Valor on the Redcap Thief, which would make it a 5/6, which would trade perfectly with Balluna's Gatekeeper. This gives +1/+1 until end of turn. It can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater this turn. So they can get in for 3 more damage as well. And Royal Roll on Balluna's Gatekeeper is very bad. That's bad. Because we can't kill that now. Okay. Stop playing things. They don't attack with the 7/6? They do attack with the 7/6. We cannot block the flyer. We could double block the giant, but then every one of them dies, all 3. Does that make sense? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. They have this, which is a 2/1, and that's it. Sure, no fear. Let's go. Everybody dies. Everybody. Perfect. We drew a bespoke battle garb. Okay. Well, we sure are going to play this 4/3 reach, which means that the 3/3 can attack, but the flyer really can't anymore. Okay, one unknown card that they've presumably had since last turn as well. Cheeky House Mouse is fine. It's a cheeky House Mouse, Dave.
Get back here, Firebones. I was almost done cursing that ring.
They can pay 2 to tap our creature and put a stun counter on it.
Oh.
Okay, we might lose this game, folks. That's another land. It's a little helpful, but not exactly, because we don't have all of what we need here. Does the Wicked roll on this make sense? No, we got to put it on him. Discarding the Bespoke Battle Garb to draw 2 more cards. Of course, we drew another 5-drop, right? Combat, might as well. Can't block, but if they block us, their creature dies, which of course they're not going to do, because they just go to 14, so who cares?
I want to see a mouse fight.
Sack an artifact or land to draw a card. We can do that at any time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grasp of Fate. To steal our giant. What a top deck, by the way. Get the hell out of here. We drew a cut in. That's a good draw. They lose a life. They go to 13. But we're dead. We're super dead.
Thank you, quits.
Okay. Well,
That's the end of the deck, I think.
correct. That would be our third and final loss. So we went 4 and 3. Now, it cost us 1,500 gems to enter the event. We win 1,400 gems and 3 packs.
Okay.
So, there they are. It is only 9:11. Time. It's almost 9:12. How's that? Before we start our next draft, which, by the way, we did get over 10,000 gold.
Nice.
Just throwing that out there. But before we do that, we have some packs to open. And by some, I mean we have a lot of packs to open.
A crap ton.
Too many.
So, Dave, you have not seen this before. They recently changed the animation for when you open packs on Arena.
Uh-huh.
It's actually really awesome. So we're going to open 10 packs of Wilds of Eldraine. You ready?
Okay.
You ready? We opened no mythics in 10 packs? You sons of bitches. Oh my god. Hey, look. It's Ash Party Crasher.
Yeah.
So that is the Cinderella variant.
Okay.
This is the art for the sleeve that we're going to get when we
Okay.
get our next Mastery Orb. We opened a Pollen Shield Hare, who, if you have seen the shorts on this channel, which I encourage you to do, you will see that this card was part of a combo that we played that caused someone to concede against us on turn 4.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very good. It was a very good combo, man. I don't know what else to tell you. It was very, very
I
good.
don't remember that, but it sounds cool.
Yeah, one of our shorts, it was just me playing. I played a game of Magic, and yeah, because you were sick that night or something, I think. So you were not here. But yeah, we played this on turn 2. We played Lord Skitter on turn 3, who on
That's the chef. That's a rat.
well, that's Lord Skitter's butcher.
Oh.
Lord Skitter is the one who gave the in this canon gave the piper to the Pied Piper, or the flute
pipe.
or whatever to the Pied Piper, so that he could control Lord Skitter's rats.
Mm-hmm.
But Lord Skitter, at the beginning of combat on your turn, makes a 1/1 rat token.
Of course.
And whenever a rat enters the battlefield under your control, you can exile a card from your opponent's graveyard. So every turn, he makes a rat and takes a card out of your opponent's graveyard.
Okay.
So I played this on turn 2. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1.
Mm-hmm.
So that rat that he made that was a 1/1 rat became a 2/2 rat because it's a creature token. And exiled a card out of their graveyard. I don't think it was relevant at the time. Then on their next turn, after I played Lord Skitter, they killed Lord Skitter.
Mm-hmm.
Then I played Return Triumphant on my turn after that, which was basically brought Lord Skitter back from the graveyard to the battlefield with a thing on it so that when he attacked, he would get counters. And because it was before combat, then when we went to combat, it made another creature token and exiled another card out of their graveyard, etc. But I had 4 mana because it was turn 4. So I played Return Triumphant, which brought Lord Skitter back, which was 2. For 2 more mana, I played an enchantment that said, creature tokens you control get +1/+1 and have vigilance. so every rat that he made won a turn, by the way, was a 3/3 vigilance every turn. So yeah, they conceded when I played all those. Anyway, so yeah, this was part of that combo. Karmic Justice. Look at that artwork. Rankle's Prank.
Rankle.
So Rankle is the master of pranks.
Of course.
And we used to call him Rankle Master of Prankles because why not? But yeah, so this is Rankle's Prank. 4 mana sorcery. Choose 1 or more. Each player discards 2 cards. Each player loses 4 life. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures. I like this card a lot more than most people do, I think. Because it can be used to really good effect, or it could be in your hand at like the worst possible time when you're in a great position and your opponent's not, but still. Song of Totentans. So Totentans is the Pied Piper. Here is his song. And in fact, we watched a video. Were you with me when we watched this? Oh, yes, you definitely were. These notes are actual notes to an actual song.
Oh.
Like that the artist or a friend of the artist made up for this
so they
card.
wrote the song.
Yeah.
And then they made the art.
Yep, which is awesome. Rotisserie Elemental, we saw this one before. Our opponent played it against us. 3 Blind Mice. So here's the art for 3 Blind Mice on the right. Like that's the what the Blind Mouse token looks like. But the Saga, Chapter 1, first turn when you play it, you make a 1/1 mouse. Chapter 2, or the next turn, you create a token that's a copy of a token you control. So it could be of the mouse if you have no others. And then the turn after that, you do it again. So you could make 3 Blind Mice. Or obviously, if you have a better token, you can make different, better tokens. And then on your 4th turn, all your creatures get +1/+1 and vigilance until end of turn. So you could have 3/3/3 or 3/2/2 vigilant mice.
I love that they're taking eyeballs.
Oh god, they
It's
are.
irony.
It's irony.
Yeah.
Very nice. We got Aggravated Assault.
Rude.
For 5 mana, untap all creatures you control. If it's a main phase, there is an additional combat phase, followed by an additional main phase, activated only as a sorcery. So you get to go to combat, then take another main phase, then go to combat again, and then take another main phase after that.
She's got a flying carpet on a stick.
It's true. It's true. And you untap all your creatures, so any of them that you attacked with, obviously, you could attack with again. Sleep Cursed Fairy. It's a 1 mana 3/3, but it enters tapped with 3 stun counters on it, and stun counters say that if you would untap the creature, remove a stun counter from it instead.
That thing is awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a fairy wizard. Sleep Cursed Fairy. Jesus. Really? Right underneath it one another? All right. Decadent Dragon.
Decadent.
Its adventure is that it has expensive taste. But it is a 4 mana 4/4 flying trample, and when it attacks, make a treasure because it's a dragon. Lich Knight's Conquest. We can sack a bunch of stuff, artifacts, enchantments, and/or tokens to return that many creatures from our graveyard to the battlefield.
Nice.
2 more cards to go. Leyline of the Void.
So cool.
It's a very good, fun card. The ley lines are unique in that if any of the ley lines are in your opening hand, you may begin the game with them on the battlefield. Ooh. So before the game officially begins, after you've kept your hand, you just say, oh, by the way, here's my ley line. It's on the field. Because this says if a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Wow. And then last but not least, Sentinel of Lost Lore. A 3 mana 3/4 elf knight. And when it enters, choose one or more. We can return a creature we own or a card we own in exile that has an adventure to our hand. So basically, if we played something with an adventure that then the card got exiled, we would just bring it back to our hand so we could recast the adventure and then cast the creature if we wanted. We could put a card that we don't own in exile that has an adventure on the bottom of its owner's library. So if somebody else cast an adventure, instead of them being able to cast the creature, we would put it on the bottom of their library. Or we can exile their entire graveyard.
Wow.
Our opponent's graveyard. And it's a 3-mana 3/4, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 3-mana 3/4 with upside, not downside.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a Vorthos.
He's a Vorthos?
Yeah.
Why did you say that?
Sentinel of
Lost
Story
Lore.
or whatever.
Lost Lore. You're right. You're right. All right. Let's do a draft, shall we?
Okay.
What else are we here for?
I don't fucking know.
Hi, Aaron. Here.
I guess we use gold, gems. Gems. We'll use gems for now. Let's do a draft. Dave, have you ever drafted? You've drafted with me before or no?
I believe I have, yes.
Okay. One more seat. Fill it. Fill it. Hurry. Oh no.
Fill it with filling.
Like that jelly donut.
Yeah.
My favorite art in the set.
Sir, that's another chair for another person. What are you doing? Sir, stop putting the filling in there.
Filling it with jelly. We did it.
Are you getting another bag?
Ooh, look at how pretty it is. Other enchantments you control have Shroud, and enchanted creatures you control have Shroud. Shroud says a player or permanent with Shroud can't be the target of spells or abilities. None.
Mm-hmm.
None that you control, nor your opponents control.
Wow.
It's fine in this context, in this format.
Sounds good.
Thunderous Debut, also not that great in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It
The
is.
picture makes it look like it's great.
Yes, well, it's an 8-mana sorcery with Bargain. Look at the top 20 cards of your library. You can reveal up to 2 creatures from among them. If it was Bargain, put them both onto the battlefield. Otherwise, you put them into your hand and then shuffle. Gallant Pie Wielder may be the pick.
Don't forget how many cards are in the deck in a draft. 40.
40 only. Yeah.
So half of your cards you look at from that card.
Well, and by the time you have 8 mana, it's more than half your cards.
Yeah.
Sir Armont the Redeemer enters, create a monster roll. Yeah, I'm going to take Gallant Pie Wielder. It's weird because we have a lot of white and green in that pack. Do we take Greta? Is Greta the good pick here? That would be for the food deck. Are we able to just force the food deck? I don't know, because that's a very good strategy, and people often go after that. Stockpiling Celebrant is for the Celebration deck, for sure. We just played the Celebration deck. I don't want Dark Tutelage. I might want Spellscorn Coven. Each opponent discards a card, but it's 4 mana. Greta seems better here. Greta seems better?
Mm-hmm.
You had to know.
Yes.
Sure. I will try Greta. Graceful Takedown is a good card. Any number of enchanted creatures we control, and up to one other creature we control, deal damage equal to their power to a creature that we don't control. So that's very good. I'll take that. Black and green and or white feels not great, but there are options. Skybeast Tracker makes food. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, make a food. This, when it enters, draw a card. Cards in graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities. This is a constructed card, and we're not playing constructed, we're playing limited, so no thank you. Rowan's Grim Search would be good, but hopefully we'll see more of these, and I don't want more than 2 of these in the whole deck. So I'll take the Skybeast Tracker for now. I don't love our choices here, though. Leyline is not where I want to be. Blue seems pretty open. Damn, which do I want? I guess it's the creature. This is super dumb.
What about this spider thing? This sugar rush?
That's bad. +3/+0 until end of turn and draw a card.
It looks so fierce.
It just means that your creature, like both creatures would die instead of just yours, and you draw a card. Like, it's fine.
It's so horrifyingly pastel.
Yeah, it's the like baked creations in this set are very monstrous. Very, very monstrous. Okay, Ice Out. We didn't take it in the last pack because we took Mocking Sprite, but we can take it now. There's Living Lectern as well, but yeah, I think it's Ice Out here. Because I think, like I said, I think blue is open. I don't know what our second color would be. Probably green, because now we've got another Royal Treatment, which we didn't take the last one, but still. One of our creatures gains hexproof until end of turn, and put a Royal Roll on it, which gives it +1/+1 and Ward 1. Ward 1, Dave, if you're unfamiliar, means that if an opponent wants to target it, they have to pay an additional 1 to target it. Yeah, I mean, Kellen's Lightblades is a good card too, but green seems a lot more open than white, I'll be honest. So let's try that. Or white is super open. Let's get rid of Gallant Pie Wielder for sure. Although, look at all these white cards. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Unassuming Sage or Stockpiling Celebrant. I'll say the Celebrant. Okay, our rare is still here. Which is always just an indication of how great it was to begin with. I'll take Return Triumphant. That's a very good card and very helpful. So right now it looks like we are white-blue. Yeah, I mean, Red Cap Thief is a good card, but Stormkeld Prowler kind of isn't where I want to be. Sure, I'll take the Red Cap Thief just out of curiosity, but let's get rid of this stuff. Okay. Edgewall Pack. This is a very good card for the Celebration deck. It's a 4-mana 3/3 with Menace, but when it enters, you make a rat. So that's automatically 2 cards for Celebration. So I will take that happily. Yeah, we'll get rid of Graceful Takedown. We can take Protective Parents, which is a 3-mana 3/2. And when it dies, we put a Young Hero roll on one of our other creatures. Because the parents have died. Bespoke Battle Guard for Celebration, sure. Royal Treatment goes away. Sure, I'll take Kindled Heroism. Probably goes to the sideboard. Hey, look, it's Lord Skitter. I was talking about this card.
Yeah.
It's very good. The card is very, very, very good. Can I force this card? It's like, this card, if you can, if it stays on the battlefield, it's just unbeatable. It's so good. I've switched so many times. I think I'm going to do it. I want Lord Skitter. This card's incredible. Back for seconds. Return up to 2 creatures from your graveyard to your hand. If it was bargained, you can put one of them with mana value 4 or less onto the battlefield instead of putting it into your hand. It's a pretty good card. Hopeless Nightmare is not bad. 1 mana. When it enters, each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. And then when it's put into a graveyard from the battlefield, scry 2, and you can pay 3 mana to sack it at any time. I think I'm going to go for Back for Seconds. Why not? Yeah, I like that one. Heartflame Duelist is probably not where we want to be, despite the fact that it's really awesome looking. Hey, look, Amy, Monstrous Rage.
Yeah. Cocaine Bear.
Or Witchstalker Frenzy, which is actually a better card for sure. Okay. Let's try that. Our opponents who are trying to read our signals are probably very confused. I'm going to take another Edgewall Pack, or do I want Merry Bards? Or Besotted Knight, actually. Yeah, because it's 1 mana for a Royal Roll, which means that's part of Celebration. And then later on we can pay 4 for a 3/3.
He's in love with a werewolf?
Yeah, it's Beauty and the Beast, but swapped.
Oh, look at that.
She is the beast and he is the beauty. Sure, Besotted Knight, why not? We got another Edgewall Pack, but we have Rat Out. Or Feed the Cauldron. It's removal. But I don't think we can be 3 colors here. Let's take a 2 Unveil Guide. Let's, I guess, move away from black. Merry Bards. We could also take Candy Trail, which is an incredible card. And it's hilarious, but yeah, I think we take Grabby Giant here. It's an early drop, make a treasure, and then later we make a 4/3 reach. That was good in our last deck as well. Minecart Daredevil, I don't love as much as most do. I feel like a lot of people like this card. What does this do? 3 mana, steal one of their creatures, untap it, it gains haste, put a Wicked Roll on one of our creatures. We could do Skewer Slinger.
I love it.
Blocks or becomes blocked. But it's a 2 mana creature? Sure, I'll take it. It's a low drop, why not? Bell of the Ball! Hell yes!
Nice.
That's a great card for Celebration. I love it. Return Triumphant. Well, we have one already. Oh, but there's a burn spell and an unruly catapult. Holy shit!
Amy, I think he's going red.
I think.
I think I'm gonna. How many instances? Oh no, we don't have enough time. Take it. Take the spell. Okay, good. Not the catapult. I'll take the reindeer. Rhyme for reindeer. This is Sven from Frozen. He's literally running away from the ice castle in the background. Because much to Amy's chagrin, the ice queen in this set is one of the 3 evil queens.
Yeah, I think the original story was just like she was just plain evil.
Let's take Merry Bards. It does have the potential to... Oh, look. Let's take Merry Bards. Let's take Edgewall Pack. Sick. And let's take...
Yes. That's awesome.
Ooh.
Oh.
Restless Bivouac.
The fuck?
So it's a land. What did you say?
Gesundheit?
It enters tapped. It can tap for a red or a white. And then for 1 red-white, it becomes a 2/2 red and white ox creature until end of turn. And whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on one of our other creatures.
Sexy.
Oh.
Yeah. There's also Impact Tremors. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under our control, it deals 1 damage to each opponent, which is not a bad card, but it's not better than Restless Bivouac, especially in this deck.
Sure.
Very, very good card. There's a Merry Bards, which I'm sure we'll get nice and late, and a Bespoke Battle Guard, which maybe comes back. So there's also 3 bowls of porridge, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
That I can't show it to you right now, but it's very flavorful. You can tap 2, tap it, and choose one thing that hasn't been chosen yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take Kellen's Light
It's
Blades
very
here.
flavorful, so maybe they added some cinnamon or nutmeg.
In Magic, burn spells, right, are fire. So if it's too hot, you can use the bowls of porridge to deal 2 damage to something.
Okay.
If it's too cold, typically ice-based spells tap creatures. So you can tap 2, tap it, and tap a creature. And then the third one is just right. You eat it. It's food.
Yeah.
And you gain 3 life, which is what food does.
Yeah.
It is amazing. I love how flavorful that card is.
Yeah.
Then do you pair it with Cocaine Bear?
Ooh, cooped up, huh? I'll take it.
Nice.
That's incredible. Yeah, look at this. That fairy is displeased.
Harumph.
Yeah, basically. Another Gallant Pie Wielder,
Wow.
or a Glass Casket, or a Red Cap Thief, or a Return Triumphant. Oh no, I think I need the removal.
Prism.
Or a Prophetic Prism. I think I need the removal. Maybe this comes back, although I highly doubt it. But I'll take the Glass Casket. It's the thing from Snow White.
Yeah.
We could do Witch's Mark. It worked out for us last time. Unassuming Sage is not bad, but it's either a 2-mana 2/2 or a 4-mana trigger celebration, basically. Savior of the Sleeping isn't exactly where I want to be, but it's not a bad card. I'll take Witch's Mark, I think. We have 15 creatures in the deck right now. Hey, look. Unruly Catapults. I'll take it. Raid Bombardment. Whenever a creature we control with power 2 or less attacks, this deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker that creature is attacking. We can also take Slumbering Keep Guard. Probably not what we want. Or Plunge into Winter. Tap one of their creatures, scry 1, and draw a card. For 2 mana, I'll take it. Ratcatcher Trainee. 3 mana, trigger Celebration, or 2 mana, play a 2/1 first strike.
Nice.
On your turn. Yeah. Very, very nice. Bespoke Battle Garb and Merry Bards both came back, but I'll take the Battle Garb because we have none of... Oh, we have 1 already. But we have 3 Merry Bards already.
One more and you have a troop.
Yeah.
Hey, the more the merrier.
It's true. Wow. Very nice. That took me a second. I'm sorry it did.
X plus 3 equals merrier.
Oh, let's see who we're drafting with. Now that I have the... Come on. Oh, they passed the pack. Okay. Break the Spell. Destroy an enchantment. If a permanent we controlled or a token was destroyed this way, draw a card. Probably better than this. When it enters, one of our creatures gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Is that better? I'll take this. It's a 2-drop. It's a creature. Gnawing Crescendo probably isn't it, but maybe. It's better than Shared Animosity, right? Shares a creature type with it? I'll take Gnawing Crescendo. I don't know. Ooh, Amy, what of these arts do you like? A, B, or C?
A.
Into the sideboard. Unassuming Sage, probably also into the sideboard, but at least it's in our colors. Same with you, Reindeer. Get out of here. All right. That's the deck. We did it. We drafted. We have some time to play a couple games, and then we will call it a stream. Is there a world where I play Lord Skitter? I don't think so, because I got no fixing, so I don't want to be too greedy here. So let's go like this. Thank you, Amy.
Do you need some water?
Oh God, yes. Thank you very much. Wow, our curve is low, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, we just have no 1-drops. And we max out at 4. We can look here. We have 41% white and 59% red. Which means that we can ditch 1 plains when we're cutting cards from this deck. We can probably get rid of 1 of the Bespoke Battle Garbs. I don't think I want 2, because 1 of them is meh. 9 Crescendo? No, I definitely want to keep that. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate it.
Do you want some water?
If you could, please. Thank you so much.
Whenever an enchantment enters, tap a creature an opponent controls. How many enchantment makers do we have? 0 so far. That's 1 when it dies. No. Technically, if we pay 4, this makes a Young Hero roll, which is an enchantment. This one makes a Royal roll for 1. I still think we get rid of the Reindeer. We have 43 cards, so we need 3 more cuts. How many creatures do we have now? 17 still? Okay, so we can get rid of the Shepherd. Maybe not. We want 2-drops because we're trying to cast 2 spells in a turn for Celebration, or at least get 2 things on the field in a turn for Celebration, but 2 mana things help us do that, so let's do that. Maybe that means we get rid of Plunge into Winter, because that's a spell. It wouldn't actually get something onto the battlefield. We want to get rid of 1 of the Merry Bards, maybe, because we have 3 of them. And
You're out of the band.
and that is 41. We could just do the dirty 41 again. Sure. If we notice a card that doesn't work in the deck at all, we can take it out later and go down to 40. But for now, oh no, hold on, we messed up. Amy picked this art, so that is the deck box. And Dave,
Yeah.
You're here with us today.
Yeah.
I'm going to scroll through these. These are our sleeves.
Uh-huh.
Pick one. We've got a lot of options. So I'll scroll through them. You can ask questions about them. Amy calls this Blastoise.
Of course.
This looks like Cable from the 90s X-Men cartoon. It just does.
Kitty Cable.
Yeah.
Why are you making me choose?
You're welcome. We do this every week, my friend. So now it's your turn.
I like the goblin.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Amy will be very pleased.
Okay.
Look at this. All right.
That wasn't Karn, was it?
Yeah.
Oh
he
my
was.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just floating on an inner tube in the pool.
This is what humans call joy.
Sort of. It's sort of what we call joy. All right. Yeah. Let's go. Let's play this deck. Kalea 125 with Ral Zarek as their avatar. 3 land again. Not bad, not bad. 2, 2, 4, and 4. A little awkward, but hopefully we'll get there. Right? Oh, look. They have a little, like, sprite or pixie as their little pet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. They call them companions now
yeah.
because there were some of the pets became humanoid, and calling a humanoid a pet is like really offensive. So yeah.
Oh no, I'm a prisoner.
All right, a 4th land over the next 2 turns, like any land over the next 2 turns would be really nice. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, there it is. We did it. Okay. 3rd land, you may return another non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand if you do scry 2. Sure. I'll play a 3/2. I'll bounce the Bespoke Battle Garb. I will take the action. And I will scry 2, putting the... I don't need the 5th land right now. I will take Belligerent to the ball, though. That's a good card. Okay. Yeah, because the nice thing is, like, Edgewall Pack triggers Celebration, but we don't have anything with Celebration right now because we put this back in our hand. But this has Celebration. Commune with Nature. She's looking at the top 5. They're looking at the top 5 cards of their library. You may reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand, and the rest on the bottom in any order.
Some herbivores gain the taste of flesh.
So, they have a Gallant Pie Wielder. I know this card. Hilarious. Okay. Besotted Knight gives it a royal roll. They scry 1 because an enchantment entered. I think I just kill this Toadstool Admirer if it attacks here. They didn't attack. Okay. 4th land. Belligerent of the ball. Swing. I said I would kill it if it attacked. I'll kill it if it blocks too. There we go. Pass. They take 3. Oh. Do I trade with Belligerent to the ball?
Thank you.
Or with this? What does this do? 3 mana against +1/+1 for each enchantment you control? They might have something in their hand, but otherwise I'm just going to do this. They do. It's a 3/3. They trade. They don't trade. Our creature's dead. 5th land means what? Combat, swing. Play a 3/3 menace. That makes a 1/1. Would have triggered Celebration, but our creature died, so whatever, I guess. Obviously, this can't block, as we've discussed, but this one can. Okay. 2 cards in their hand. No attacks. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Ooh. Okay, here we go. You ready? Bespoke Battle Garb.
Did you switch our sleeves to...
Dave's choice. I told him you'd be very happy. Celebration on to...
It's Cartoon King Squee. He's the best.
He looks like he's from
Yes.
Gorillas.
+1/+0 and Menace.
Or Hellboy.
Means we do that here. And then we swing with both of these. What do you got? We're attacking for 9. Both have Menace. Good.
He really
Okay.
was gallant.
Okay, so he kills on first strike damage, so it doesn't matter. But they then take 5 and go to 9. Seems good to me. Next turn, we trigger Celebration again with another Edgewall pack. And try to kill them, basically. Ooh, Kellen's Lightblades too. Do we have... Oh, I want to draw a land here, then. I want to draw a land. Like, very badly. Damn it. Attached to target creature you control? Interesting. Sure. It's the same amount of mana. So I'm going to play this. I'm going to pay 1. And I'm going to put the Young Hero roll on... Ooh. That's actually kind of tough. I guess on itself. Celebration triggers. The Bespoke Battle Garb can stay right where it is. And the +1/+0 and Menace can go on the Belligerent of the Ball itself. Swing with both for 9 again. But sorry, it's actually 10 because it becomes a 5/4 because it has a Young Hero roll, which says that if it attacks, if its toughness is 3 or less, put a counter on it. So it gets a counter. They block. They double block there to trade. And they double block there. Okay. So I will kill the Gallant Pie Wielder, so it will stop having first strike and being annoying. And I will kill both of those as well. Good stuff. Incredible. A land off the top would still be incredible here. Did you know Return Triumphant is really good in these kinds of decks? Because they did. 3/3, no blocks. They're at 9. I will absolutely take 3. Hey, we drew the land I needed. It's so cool. All right, guess what? Edgewall pack. Make a 1/1. Bespoke Battle Garb. Go to combat. Put the Battle Garb on a rat. Swing with both. Put a counter on it. Pass. They block there. And only there because they have no cards in hand. With Bargain, I don't need Bargain. 3 damage. Kill it. See you, bye. You get a counter. Congrats, you didn't block with it, so you're at 5. Amazing. And they top decked a land. See, now, if they had kept it in their hand, yes!
Thank you,
I got you.
Callie.
It's Kalea, I believe, but I will show it to you in a second.
Okay. Kalia 125, I
Yep.
guess.
Yep. Amazing. See, if they kept that land in their hand instead of playing it, right? It's not a bit. If they kept the land in their hand instead of playing it, I might have been nervous as to what they had. And so I might have been a little bit more hesitant about just swinging with all 4 of my creatures next turn, especially depending on what I drew. Because I couldn't have triggered Celebration again, although that would have, I guess, only helped with Bespoke Battle Garb because our Belligerent of the Ball died. But still, whatever. But they chose to play the land when they drew it. I mean, I guess it was because they were conceding immediately anyway, but whatever. Oh, we get a free card. Ooh, it's a Mythic! We've gotten more Mythics from random cards given to us than the 10 packs that we opened. It is... Urza's Silex.
Oh.
Is that good?
I think so. So 3 mana to play it. It's a legendary artifact. Legendary just means you can't have more than one of the same because they have the same name. They don't exist. Can't have 2 at the same time.
Yeah.
4 mana, tap it, exile it. Each player chooses 6 lands they control. Destroy all other permanents.
Ooh.
That's all creatures, enchantments, artifacts, and lands on the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. When it is put into exile, because you have to exile it when you use the ability, when it's put into exile from the battlefield, you may pay 2. If you do, search your library for a Planeswalker, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. So obviously for limited, the Planeswalker part usually wouldn't come into play, but if you are behind and your opponent is ahead, wiping both boards is a really good way of coming back to like a spot where you could possibly start winning again.
Sounds like it.
Especially if they've what's called overcommitted, right? They're like, oh, I'm in a great position. Let's just dump my whole hand onto the battlefield. And it's like, okay. But now everything's gone and I actually still have stuff. Voodoo 7. Sure. This hand is actually pretty cool. We have the Restless Bivouac in our hand finally. And we have 2, 3, 4. Or 2, 3, 3, 4. Like, there's a lot of different options. They said hello. Well, hello to you as well, Voodoo 7. Restless Bivouac.
My favorite land ever are those forests.
It's a 3/1 trample, and they can pay 2 to return it from their graveyard to their hand. But if it's on the field all cooped up, it's not a problem, huh? Thank you for this water, Amy. This is exactly what I needed. Oh, look at their sleeves.
Yay!
A Johnny Extra Life 2019, I guess? I don't exactly remember. Mountain. Belligerent of the Ball. Play this 3/3 against their 2/3. At the beginning of combat on their turn, if they control a creature with power 4 or greater, this becomes a 3/3 that can attack as though it didn't have Defender, because Defender just means it can't attack.
But it can.
Look at their cat, Amy.
Oh, it's Luris.
It's the Luris baby. So, Dave, there's a card called Luris of the Dream Den that is like a big cat, but has little baby cats next to it.
Okay.
Wow, they just immediately played a 4-powered creature, huh? Must be nice.
It only has one baby.
I thought it had 2.
I think it has one.
Okay, my bad. No blocks. Go to 17.
That's the baby.
Play this. Oh, yeah, give it Menace. We're fine. 2 1/1s. Give itself Menace. Swing for 4. Okay, we're going to take a lot of damage this turn. I'm just saying. Like at least 7. Hey, they have a second color. That's probably bad. Especially since it's black. Because green-black is a very good combo in this set.
It's a snail.
You always say that, Amy.
Oh.
It's never a snail.
Damn it. I just always wanted to be a snail.
Yes, I know. And it genuinely never is.
Although a were snail would be amazing.
Yeah.
A 3/4 trample. That only becomes a 2/2. And I need... I think they're going to attack with a bunch of things, right? But I kind of want to do this. Does that make sense? If I do this, I only have 1 mana left because I can't play a land. So... Ratcatcher Trainee. Now the rats can't block, and neither can our opponent's creature. So... Swing for 2. I might as well. Literal no downside. End the turn. This does 5 damage, so we can kill their 3/4, and then block and trade with their 4/2. So we can kill both of their creatures if they attack this turn. They have to attack with at least 1 creature, otherwise we're not doing it, because this has to cost 1 less, because we only have 3 mana available. And it costs 1 less for each attacking creature. Oh my god.
What?
All their creatures are killing our creature. Even though it was a 2/1. So they didn't have to target all 3 of them. But they sure did. That's fine. In fact, I'm still going to kill the 4/4 instead of the 4/2. I mean, it just makes more sense. It's got more toughness, so. Kill it, take 4, go to 5. Perfect. Not dead yet, y'all. Not dead yet. Still at 5. 5 is not 0. We drew Skewer Slinger. That's actually good. Whenever it blocks or becomes blocked, it deals 1 damage to that creature. So if we block the 4/2, it takes 1, and then it deals 1, and so it kills it. That's great. And we have 3 mana left over if we really need it for non-crescendo, which is an instant. Okay. We play this. We play the land. Go to combat. Go to attackers. Again, literal no downside. Swing for 2. They're down to 12. Okay. We're in this. We are still alive. I guess I probably should have played the 2-in-Veil Guide, huh? That's all right. We can keep up non-crescendo if I really need to. The issue is if they have removal for Skewer Slinger, then they just get in for a free 4 damage. Whereas if I had played 2-in-Veil Guide, they'd have to kill 2 of our creatures to be able to hit us for 4. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less this turn. That's perfect. We kept up non-crescendo. Pass to attackers. Come on, baby. Well, looks like it doesn't have a power 2 or less anymore. Does it? Yes! Block. Incredible. Thank you, Skewer Slinger. And we make another rat. They play a 2/3. We play a Red Cap Thief. 2-in-Veil Guide as a 2/3 is probably a great play here. Don't attack with any of the rats, unfortunately, but still, because they have a 2/3 sitting there. But we also have a 2/3 now. And next turn, if we play, if Celebration happens, it gets +1/+0 and lifelink. And this is a creature and a treasure, which is 2 things. It didn't bargain. If this had bargained, it would have been able to fight, which would have killed our creature, and theirs would not have died. What's the best way to do this? I could make a Royal Roll and play a 3/3. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Let's try this first. Royal Roll on 2-in-Veil Guide makes it a 3/4. Play the Besotted Knight makes it a 4/4 with flying and lifelink. So I gain 4 life and go to 9. They go to 8.
Nice.
Yup, because then next turn we also trigger Celebration. So it'll be a 4/4 flying lifelink again. They can absolutely attack that way. They have 1 unknown card in hand. I will block here. I already gained 4 life, so it's just bringing me back where I was. And that's perfectly fine with me. And now they play. Their last card is High Fae Negotiator. That's a good card. Uh-oh.
Doesn't look like a negotiator.
Okay, actually, we can do this. All right, so here's the thing. We play this land. We play the Red Cap Thief. 2 things enter. We make the Restless Bivouac into a 2/2. Go to combat. Swing with everybody.
No guts, no gold.
And then this puts a +1/+1 counter on that, which means when they block it, their creature dies and ours doesn't. Okay, they blocked the Bivouac. That's sick. We win.
Thank you, Voodoo 7.
Yes! They had no other blockers there. So, okay, hold on for a second. Wait, so we rank up to Silver Tier 2. They're at -3? But they blocked a rat? No, they blocked the Bivouac. So the Bivouac was 2 damage. So we attacked for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They took 11 and went to -3. So they were at 14, right? That math? Or they were at 12, I thought. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They took 11 and went to -3. So what am I missing? They had lost some life somewhere? Whatever. My point is, I feel like the proper block would have been to block the 2 Unveil Guide. It's the most damage. They take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And, I think they exactly go to 0, though. Right? Because blocking the Bivouac, they prevented 2 damage. Yes, exactly. Okay. So, yeah, I guess they were dead either way. Fair enough. They just wanted to kill the Bivouac because it gave a counter to the Flyer, which made it so that they couldn't profitably block the Flyer, which I get. I get that you'd be annoyed by that. Okay. 2-0. Let's keep it going. It is 9:59, so this will be the last game of the night. Okay. You get a new daily quest every 24 hours. You can have up to 3 of them, and you can re-roll them once per day. And they can either reward you with 500 gold or 750 gold. So basically every day, if you're going to re-roll, you always re-roll a 500 to try to get a 750 because, you know, it's just, for the economy, it just makes more sense for game economy.
For this economy.
In this economy?
A 3/3 Flyer?
Oh my god, we've been waiting a while. Nobody else wants to play us? That's mean. We want friends.
We have a friend right here.
Yeah.
He's at our house.
That's true.
He's sleeping over.
That's true. We were able to make the house up for him because God knows we weren't able to do it for ourselves.
Lipstick on a pig.
We're playing bow and arrow.
I'm good.
This hand sucks. Any mountain, like a single mountain, and we're great, but I can't rely on that. God knows I've been there before. Mulligan. That's better. Keep. But get rid of what, though? Oh, no. Sorry, Mary Bards. I think it's you.
So roll it until next season.
Nice. Hey, look, it's Rotisserie Elemental again.
We should get some chicken, guys.
10 o'clock at night.
Ugh. Yeah, usually we get Taco Bell around this time.
Yeah. There's a place where we could go to get chicken.
There are a lot of places around here you can go to get chicken, but you mean at 10 o'clock.
Yes, there are actually 2 places that I know of at 10 o'clock where you could get chicken.
Are either one of them KFC?
No.
No, they're not open that late.
That's actually very interesting.
All right, so they have a 1/1 with Menace. So I think I just pass here. I'm going to take 1 regardless. So I don't want to send out this creature for no value if I can help it. They have another 3/1. We're losing this game, by the way, if anybody's curious. Just FYI. Their deck is so goddamn fast. There's nothing we can do about it either. That would kill us. That would kill us. That would kill us. We don't have a backup. Oh, but we want this. Okay, so we do this and this. Auto pay. It's a 2/2. It gives that +2/+2. It doesn't matter. They're both summoning sick.
Fucking legit.
This guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got antlers. All right, let's see what you got. I assume the 3/1 attacks. I don't know about the 1/1. I imagine the 1/1 does not attack because, like, I'm at 17. I would take 3 damage to kill your 1/1. But okay, never mind. But it's a fight, so they trade. Okay, that's great. That's fine with me. I take 1. You got it. Okay, skewer counter. We drew Glass Casket.
Whoa.
Oh, I feel so bad for you. Oh, that's so mean. They worked so hard to get so many skewer counters on that Rotisserie Elemental. Sure would be a shame if something happened to it. Anyway, let's also attack you for 5.
You are just the worst.
Because the other thing is, if they get rid of our Glass Casket and we get their creature back, it will have no counters on it.
Uh-huh.
The counters go away when we steal it. Agatha's Champion, no bargain. It's just a 4/4. Seems good. Celebration would put the bespoke somewhere else, but we don't care, so Combat. Oh, shit. Should not have gone to combat yet. Oh, well. That's fine. They trade no value. It's kind of stupid because I should have played a creature first because then we could have gotten a young hero roll or whatever. But instead, I'm going to play the Grabby Giant. Keep up the hand land and pass.
If we put that goose in the glass casket, then we can put it in the fridge. Eat it tomorrow.
Exile a creature until you pay 1/1.
4 mana, Edgewall Pack. I guess we could marry Bards as well. Yeah, we want to marry Bards, I think.
And I'd rather marry you, but that's me.
We already did that.
Renew the vows.
Dave was there. Let's go to...
You witnessed it.
Yes.
You signed the
I
document.
signed the witness.
Bespoke Battle Garb. Sure. I mean, it makes more sense to put it on the thing that's actually attacking this turn. They can't block with the rats. They just take 6. Works for me. Pass. Okay. Well, whatever. Hamlet Glutton. 6/6 trample, gain 3 life. God damn. All right, fine. Shit, I didn't mean it. We drew another land.
It's every character in the play Hamlet.
All right, let's go with this. We will keep Bespoke Battle Garb right where it is.
To be or not to be? That's the question. What is this noble? What are we doing? Put me down!
All right, Grabby Giant trades with the Hamlet Glutton. Perfect. 4 mana trades with a 7 mana. That's perfect. Hollow Scavenger, make a food. Hollow Scavenger, make a 3/2 or play a 3/2. They can tap 1, sack a food. Oh God, come on, Arena. They can tap 1, sack a food, and make this a 5/4 until end of turn.
Is that wolf eating a peppermint man?
Yes, it sure is. So that'd be 5, so we want it here to do as much damage as possible, basically. Combat. Attack with just the Edgewall Pack, I think. No, we want Mary Bards as well. Because the Mary Bards gets a counter, so they'd have to use the Hollow Scavenger ability on it. Yeah, good. Tough choices. That's what I like to see. Yes! Amazing trades. Yeah, we kill the wolf first. Go to damage. Perfect. Beautiful. They're at 8. Re-equip to you because we have the mana. Play a land. Keep up the hand land and pass. They top deck. It is now a 2/2 trample, and they can get their Red Tooth Vanguard back and replay it as a 3/1. Good for you.
It's like we're right back where we started.
2 Unveiled Guide, eh? That's actually great. So we're going to go like this. Now, the nice thing is the Mary Bards can get another counter, which means the Red Tooth Vanguard can't kill them. They're a 5/4 now. But they can kill the 3/1. You got it. It's just wearing armor. It's a 1/1. That's great. It's dead.
That mouse is wearing hombres.
Let's play this mountain, and then while we have the time, exile their creature. Just because, like, you know, if they had like a way to destroy an enchantment or something, they could get their creature back, and I don't really feel like dealing with that. So.
No, you just want to.
Hey, look at Welcome to Sweet Tooth.
Oh my god.
It's a wedding cake.
They make a 1/1 human. Next turn, they make a 1/1 food. They've gotten their Red Tooth Vanguard back a second time, but they didn't replay it. Now we drew Return Triumphant, which could bring back Shrouded Shepherd or Protective Parents. Now, Shrouded Shepherd is really good because it gives the 2 Unveil Guide +2/+2. They're dead. They're dead. They can only block one thing.
Bring back the parents.
It actually wouldn't matter.
No,
Celebration, we win multiple times over.
I'm just saying for lore's sake.
We give +2/+2 here. Go to combat. Yeah, they conceded, yeah.
Thank you, bow and arrow.
What a good night. What a contrast to the last time we did this. Last time we went 1 and 8. Tonight we went... Hold on. Elvish Hydromancer. Cool. Tonight we went... what did we win? 4 last time? So 7 and 2.
Wow.
Okay. Well, it's 10:09. That's going to be the end of the stream. You know what? Dave.
Yeah.
Wilds of Eldraine, Alchemy Eldraine, Lord of the Rings, March of the Machine, Phyrexia All Will Be One, The Brothers War, Dominaria United, Dungeons and Dragons, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, Core Set 2021, Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths, Core Set 2020, War of the Spark, Core Set 2019, Rivals of Ixalan or Ixalan. What pack would you like to open?
Lord of the Rings.
Very good.
Please.
No problem. Honestly, with you, I wasn't sure if you'd say Lord of the Rings, maybe D&D. So absolutely not a problem.
Am I that easy?
I mean, no, it's something that you enjoy. I figured you might enjoy it. That's all. So we will open all 6 Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth packs that we have.
Yes.
Ooh, 1 mythic out of 6 packs. But of course, no mythics out of 10 packs. Anyway, okay, so we can quickly go back to show Dave some of the cool stuff we got here. Haunt of the Dead Marshes, the elf that's dead under the ice there. The Morgul Knife Wound in Frodo. Gimli's Fury, because of course. Willowwind, so this set, I think I told you, this set is specific to the books, not as much to the movies.
Yeah.
So if there's something that happened in the movies but not in the books or vice versa,
Of course.
this will only be for the
Tom
books.
Bombadil.
Tom Bombadil is in the set.
Of course he is.
He is a 5-colored... He's not a planeswalker, but he's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'll show you after the stream. Quarrel's End. Eomer. It says, it is a joy to see you return to into your own. Easterling Vanguard, another Willowwind, Westfold Rider. There is Claim the Precious, which is a kill spell. You destroy target creature and the ring tempts you. Because you're Smeagol here, who has killed his brother. Is that right? It was his brother, right?
Or it was one of his cousins or friends or something.
Yeah, sure. So he killed him, leaves him in a bush, and then is holding the ring. Amazing. Again, super flavorful. The Troll of Khazad-dûm.
FK Troll.
Yes, exactly. It can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures.
Oh my god.
We've got a Greyhaven's Navigator, somewhat of a generic creature. A Rohirrim Lancer. We've got Surrounded by Orcs. We've got a Nimble Hobbit, who's diving over the fence and kicking at an attacker of some kind. Another Morgul Knife Wound. A Battle-Scarred Goblin, whom Amy loves.
Isn't he great? Look at him.
He's been
just great.
He's very happy.
Wizard's Rockets, like from the birthday celebration for Bilbo. The Black Breath, which is a really sick artwork. It's so good. Shelob's Ambush, where she stabs Frodo and then wraps him up, because this is a food token, Dave.
Oh.
That's great. I love it. I'm a spider fan when it comes to magic. So.
We have the Torment of Gollum. And it makes an orc army, so you make orc armies in this set. Another Willowwind, Jesus Christ. Another Wizard's Rockets, another Greyhaven's Navigator, a Galadrim Guide, Birthday Escape for when Bilbo leaves invisibly, Pippin's Bravery, Ent Draught Basin, Gothmog Morgul Lieutenant. The first town that the hobbits go to after leaving the Shire is Bree. And so here is Butterbur, Bree Innkeeper.
Okay.
We have Celeborn the Wise. We have the Rise of the Witch King. Legolas, Counter of Kills.
Yep.
So there's also in this set a card called Gimli, Counter of Kills. Of course there is. And it says whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Legolas. Quick Beam, Upstart Ent is a legendary tree folk. We have the Grey Havens.
Wow.
Yeah, the lands in the set are gorgeous. Here is Stern Scolding.
Fool of a took. A serious journey, not a hobbit walking party. Throw yourself in next time, and there will be no further nuisance. Now be quiet.
Amazing. You do that much better than I do. I love it.
Thank you.
Stew the Conies, where he's chasing after Gollum with a pan.
That's like Coney Island?
Yes. Yep.
They do have hot dogs in the food art.
In the food, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Look at that.
Yep.
We
Hobbit's
have
favorite food, hot dogs.
we have Gandalf's Sanction. And then we have our rares and our 5 rares and 1 mythic. We have Merry, Esquire of Rohan.
Oh my god.
He is a 2/2 haste for 2. He has first strike as long as he's equipped. And whenever you attack with him and another legendary, you draw a card.
Okay.
King of the Oathbreakers.
Ooh.
This card is incredible and arguably unbeatable in Limited. It's a 4-mana 3/3 flyer. Whenever he or another spirit we control becomes the target of a spell, it phases out. So it literally just becomes incorporeal. It can't be targeted. If you have a card that says like destroy all creatures, it's not on the battlefield, so it doesn't get destroyed. And then it says whenever it or another spirit you control phases in, you make a spirit.
Ah.
I like it because it's a spirit that has flying.
Yes, which is not always the case, even though Amy, rightfully I think, believes that all spirits should have flying. But sometimes they don't. But this card is actually incredible. Like, I feel like this card is unbeatable. It's just very, very good.
So how do you kill it?
Basically, force them to block with it. Or if they attack with it, you block it somehow or something. Because, like, it dies in combat. It just doesn't die to spells. Oh, spells. So you could target it with an ability. And that would kill it as well. Born Upon a Wind. It's a 2-mana instant. You may cast spells this turn as though they had flash because you're coming in very quickly, and you draw a card. Legolas, Master Archer. There are multiple versions of each of the main characters in the set. But this is a 3-mana 1/4 with reach because all archers have reach. Well, that's not true. There have been some archers that inexplicably don't have reach, and we don't know why, but most archers have reach. Whenever you cast a spell that targets him,
It might be because our arms are too short.
Our arms? Are you an archer that I'm not aware of?
No, it's just the thing that makes me not as good at archery. My aim's really good, but that doesn't necessarily matter because my arm.
Because you can't like pull it back far enough. You mean?
Use a crossbow.
Whenever you cast a spell that targets Legolas, put a counter on him. +1/+1 counter. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you don't control, he deals damage equal to his power to up to 1 target creature.
Ooh.
Our last rare is the Battle of Bywater. 3-mana sorcery. Destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater, and then make a food for each creature you control.
Okay.
So it basically benefits you for having hobbits, essentially. Yeah. And then last but not least, our mythic. Oh, you bastard! Why? Why would you do this to me? Fine, you know what? That was a little bit of a downer, so we'll open the D&D pack as well. Dave is here. It feels appropriate. Let's open D&D Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. We got the Barbarian class.
Okay.
So you play it for 1. It's an enchantment that says if you would roll 1 or more dice, instead roll that many dice +1 and ignore the lowest roll. You could at any point pay 2 to level this up to level 2. And it says which means you still have the first ability, but also whenever you roll 1 or more dice, target creature you control gets +2/+0 and menace until end of turn. And then at any point, if you pay 3, you can level it up to level 3. Again, you still get the first 2 abilities, and creatures you control have haste. So any creature you play Really, really cool. We have a Dawnbringer Cleric, a Shortcut Seeker, which gets you into the dungeons.
My God.
So the way that it works is whenever it deals combat damage to a player, venture into the dungeon. So if you haven't ventured into the dungeon yet, you pick a dungeon, because there are 3. There's the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, there's the Lost Mine of Phandelver, and there is the Tomb of Annihilation. Which, if you remember, we've gone through the Tomb of Annihilation together.
It was a grand old
It
time.
was not. But yeah, and basically the first time you venture, like I said, you pick a dungeon and you go into the first room, which will be at the top. So for this one, it's you gain 1 life. Anytime after that you venture into the dungeon, you have to continue in the same dungeon. You can't choose another one yet until you're done with this one. And as you see branching paths, it's your choice which way to go.
Okay.
So you would gain 1 life first, then you would scry 1, then it's your choice whether you want a treasure or whether a target creature can't attack until your next turn. Obviously, if you choose the Goblin Bazaar, for example, you then go down into scry 2. But if this was, do they have an example of this? Yes, they do. So for Goblin Lair, right, you can only go into Storeroom or Dark Pool. Obviously, you can't go into Fungi Cavern.
Yeah.
And the Lost Mine of
Only
Phandelver...
the fun guys get to go in there. And you're not fun.
Nicely done. The Dungeon of the Mad Mage and the Yawning Portal, or the Lost Mine of Phandelver, those 2 are almost all positive. The Tomb of Annihilation is almost all negative.
Of course.
Room 1, each player loses 1 life. Then you have 2 choices. You can either go the slower route, which hurts incrementally but less, or you do the hard route, which hurts immediately and a lot. So you can either have each player lose 2 life unless they discard a card, and then they lose 2 life unless they sack a creature, artifact, or land, or you go into this other one, you discard a card and sack a creature, an artifact, and a land. And then when you get to the final room, no matter how you got there, Cradle of the Death God. Create the Atropal, a legendary 4/4 black god horror creature token.
No thanks.
With Death Touch.
No.
Nice.
I don't want it. It's scary.
So if you endure all the negative nonsense, you get a 4/4 Death Toucher.
I'm sorry, that's not a reward. That thing is scary.
But anyway, so this 2/5, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you venture into the dungeon. There are a lot of cards that venture into the dungeon in this set. For example, when this skeleton dies, you venture into the dungeon.
I'm sorry, you have to, you would choose one of those dungeons?
You choose one of the 3 dungeons.
Okay.
And you start in it, and like I said, if you've chosen one, you stay in that one until you get through it.
Yeah.
There are other cards. I don't think we have any in this set of cards here, but there are some cards that say if you have completed a dungeon, you get some form of a benefit.
Yeah.
Trailasara, Moon Dancer, is a 2/2 for 2, legendary elf cleric. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on her and scry 1. She can get out of hand very quickly. And our rare is Grazilax Illithid Scholar.
Nice.
It is a legendary horror, 3/2 for 3. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you may return it to its owner's hand. And whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. So basically, if they block your creature doesn't die to the block. You just bounce it back to your hand if you want. If you want to trade. But it means that you're trying to get your creatures in to draw a bunch of cards and stuff like that. So anyway, that is it. I love this Illithid. Really, really cool. The Mind Flayer, if you will. Really, really awesome. So, hey, Dave, what'd you think of the night?
I think it went extremely well.
I agree.
You were worried.
I was worried because, like I said, last week we did poorly.
Yeah.
Like, very poorly. So, yeah, this is great. I still don't know if that emote was a trick or a treat that we won, but
I like it.
it's interesting for sure. So, for folks who are unaware of how we do things around here, we will be back next Monday at... Oh, we finished all of our tasks today, too. We will be back next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern for more Limited, Wilds of Eldraine Limited in one capacity or another. People didn't really clamor about it, so if we want to do the Alchemy draft next week, we can try it.
Oh.
Greg says, Joe and Amy time made it. Wait a minute.
So, Dave, for your reference, because I believe you've met Greg, but it's been a while. Greg is one of the owners of Champion. And so Greg tends to get here towards the end of our streams because
He's working.
he works until the end of the day.
Do you guys know there is someone else in Joe and Amy?
Yes. So, Greg, again, like I said, it's been a very long time, but this is Dave. I believe you met him a while ago when we were doing pre-releases. This is kind of sus.
I'll go to the airlock.
I'll see myself out. I'll go to the airlock. Nice reference.
Thank you.
I think so, he says. He looks familiar. There you go. I can show Dave a picture of you later.
Hey.
So, yeah, Dave is here. Dave helped us play through Final Fantasy VII over on Video Games for All. Links down in the description box below, everybody. And now Dave's here again for no apparent reason. I mean, obviously we love Dave, so he wouldn't need a reason to come here. He's always welcome. That's how it works. But yeah.
What a game. Yeah.
It
right?
was.
That one is sweet.
Yeah. So, spoilers, we're now playing through Final Fantasy VIII is what we're working on. So, we'll be working on that this week. So, Dave will actually be here when we are live again, which is this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we will finally... Did
you beat Emerald Weapon?
Dave did, and Dave and I did when we played on his game, but not when we were with Amy. No, we played against it and lost because
there was an attempt. Yes.
Yeah, we played it way early. We actually came not damn close, but there was that moment against Ruby Weapon though.
Yeah, you actually you lasted for more than 1 second.
Because we happened to have somebody with lightning resistance. Was that what it was?
Yeah, something like that.
Lightning. He is very annoying. I will also point out Dave rightfully terrified of Emerald Weapon because it's all dark and
underwater?
spooky under the water.
You just run into it.
Yeah, it's not the best time in the world. But yeah, we're playing through 8 right now. We'll be putting that up on the channel. Actually, first episode, you know what? I don't care. First episode comes out December 6th. But anyway, Dave will be with us when we are live again this Thursday for the actual start of our Spooky Month streams, finally.
Ooh.
And we will be playing through A Plague Tale: Innocence, which if folks are unaware of what it is, which I feel like many people are.
Do you know that game?
I know of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Amy seeing it, Dave seeing it, me seeing it, and all of you seeing it. And like I said, that's this Thursday, live at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. We would love, love, love to have you. And then the VODs go up on Video Games for All later on. So don't forget about Video Games for All.
And gluten-free for all.
Links down in the description box below. And whether you're here or there, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out and or whenever we go live here on this channel. But between now... Oh, sorry. I can't say goodbye yet. Amy,
yes.
You've got work to do.
I do. Greg is here, being awesome, as always.
Agreed.
Erica is also awesome and here.
Yes. Yes.
Marcus, thank you so much for being here as well. And Battle, it was nice to see you tonight as well.
Agreed. All amazing folks. Thank each and every one of you for being here for as long or as little as you were. It is irrelevant. We appreciate you being here each and every time. Because
no matter
you are,
what.
Yes, because you're all fantastic individuals. And yeah, we, for those of you who may have been watching but did not hear your name just brought up, it's because we didn't see you in chat, but we still really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for the lurk. Not a problem whatsoever. If you want that shout out at the end, even if you just want to pop into chat and say, hey, we encourage you to do that. Please feel free.
Glad I made it tonight. Smile. Have a great night, guys.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Greg. You have a great night, too.
We're always glad when you make it, Greg.
Right?
Good night. Smile.
Yeah. And so we will be, as I said, obviously we'll be back on Thursday. But, so I was saying before about the, we don't ever want people to feel pressured to talk in chat. But if you want to, we would love to have you. Please don't ever hesitate to do so.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's going to be the end. We'll see you hopefully on Thursday, but if you're only here for Magic, no worries whatsoever. We'll be back next Monday. Again, live at 8 p.m. Eastern. So, between now and the next time that we see you, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe.
And I'm Mimi.
And I'm David.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.